Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
I'll copy the link.
It's background noise. Ah, there we go.
Alright, and welcome to Performance Racing League Tier 2 in Baku. And I go to the first comment on there. Yo, Wagwan. Yo, how's it going?
Hello?
Yeah, am I not off? Can you hear me right now? Let me unmute myself, haven't I? No, I haven't. Yeah. As you watch, U-Tops on an outlap. Destroy your. As I know you're quite quick. What do you think? Is gonna be. What do you think? These guys are gonna need to do in order to win. Get full, you know.
Really, it's just to stick clean. You don't want to be messy and crash or hit any walls. Just stay clean, avoid as many penalties as you can, and then get as high as you can, really.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's was it half the work done? As you watch U-Tops now start a lap. Who's that behind him? That is. So now, yeah, we're watching U-Tops now into turn 3. Gets the braking nicely done, turned in well, and good traction off the exit. That's what you need. And again, clean using. Oh no! Oh, U-Tops has gone left into the barrier, and that is his qualifying over. Unlucky that is. That just shows what the dangers of Baku.
Yeah, and the thing is, the car's now stuck right in the middle of the track, so people will need to be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think we've had any issues of now. So now I'm watching Vapor, who's just gone purple in Sector 1. Talk us through this one.
As Vapor now comes through the castle section. Very tricky there. Around nice and cleanly. Avoiding accidents. Often get invalidated for that. Nicely done. And then as car hills, sets a lap. Followed by cheese heads.
To 41.1 on the mediums, that's a very, very solid time. Raleigh goes even faster to 1:41.1 for Raleigh.
Raleigh has been quite quick this season with a completely unstoppable Bahrain in the first race of the season.
And that's Luke Robertson, who goes faster to 1:40.6. And Raleigh has been rapid this season. We know he has the pace. He's been on the sharp end of the grid multiple times this season. As Nico John saying from the pit, well, that will be a dry race.
That's good, because
Very.
we're out of where Azerbaijan can be very, very tricky to drive. As Hamilton earlier had a wet quali, but then a dry race. That was a bit tricky for some drivers using the dry setup in wet conditions.
Yeah, no, I've already said it. I haven't tried the web, but I don't doubt that it's very tricky. Then look at Rally now on the lap. On Shep. Shep is a 5-place penalty for a collision with TSD. That's not good at all. And his wing's gone as well. And I think TSD is indeed out. Not good at all. As we watch Nico John now on a lap, gets it through the castle section nicely. You really need to cut this corner a bit. Don't cut it too much. Does it nicely. Good exit of the castle section. This is always tricky, and he's weaved through it nicely. Takes a lot of curb on the exit, a lot of the track there. Yeah, it's Rusty now going through sector 1. No, it's not a lap. Ghetto Biggie Raleigh into the. Who was I looking at? Nico John. Yeah, it's a decent middle sector for Nico John. It's not amazing. There we go through the final sector and up to the line we go. It's looking like it'll be decent, and it's 8th, only 8th fastest. Getaby goes into the pit, so look at Rusty, who's apparently 1.6 seconds down on his best time. We're gonna have a look at this one. It's a U set for him. He's got another push lap for his. Let's look at Rusty again. Through the final corners again we go. Up to the line from Rusty. He hasn't got much. No, I think he might be diving into the pits. Yes, he will be. I'm fairly sure of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, into the pits.
Now people go out for out laps.
Yeah, so I believe the Chaos Druid. Oh no, Chaos Druid! As I was about to say, he's on his lap, has dived it into the barriers and will be into the pit lane. So who is the next after? It's Tac Delta. So talk us through this lap from Tac. It's turn we go. It's nice, clean. Then it's turned. Now to turn 3, gets the braking nicely. Bring it over to the right, then back to the left. Does that nicely. He's hit he's hit the apex well. Then full power on the exit. Cut this corner, but don't cut it too much. And no, not risk it at all. Wait, what happened? Was that something with your mic? You're really quiet, mate.
And hello?
Get a bit better. That'll do. Just to get Archie Gill. goes 9th. Who are we looking at as Tac Delta? There's Tac Delta now through the final sector. We missed most of his lap, but here we go now to 140. It's good enough for 13th for Tac Delta. Let's look at Rally over 61,000, down now 7 tenths up. He's third fast at the moment. Can he beat the Mercedes of Luke Robertson's time? We'll see. And does so. It's a very good lap with a 40.3.
Mr. Hex getting 139.9.
Very, very strong lap. Very strong. Alright, so Jack Gibbo now just starting a lap. Talk us through this one.
Turn 1, quite nice. One of those. Could have gone a bit wider, but quite solid. A lot of 90-degree corners. Not really 90-degree. A lot of 90-degree corners, so really slow. Can be also be basis, so one 90-degree corner and then like to another here. A little straight. Going round. Now the chicane. A bit of traffic up ahead now. Don't know if that could affect.
Looks like Tar Heel's on a push lap, and so is Rusty, so I think he's called up at the wrong time.
One minute went up the space. Getting a 144.9.
Despite... Sorry, keep going. You can keep talking.
As Luke Robson was starting his lap, trying to get ahead of Riley and Mr. Hex, trying to have this.
Very unlucky with the traffic, but the toe down the back straight really helped. That was lovely. Yeah, Vapor goes into the pits. Rusty up on his time. Let's look at Rusty now. The chicane not using as much. He's got that apex relatively well. It's good on the exit, good on the power. Again, don't cut this corner, but don't cut it too much. He's getting quite a few tenths by cutting that a little bit. Clean through the castle section, not too bad. It's important to get a good exit off of here, and does so. Rusty's improved by 2 tenths. And we're looking at Nico John now. 4 tenths up so far in the split. Before that, we're going to look at Rusty. Good straight line speed as we go across the line. And doesn't improve, only 14 thousandths. So we're going to go to Nico John going through the final sector now. 3 tenths up in the middle sector. And Cheese has to retire from the session. I think he must have made a mistake. Was it retirement?
Yeah, it was retirement.
Right, that's not good. And Nico John goes 6th fastest. It's a good effort then. I think he's going again though. Gets a lot of curb on the inside. There's a yellow in sector 1. Let's see, it's a Yeah, let's just get over here, getting out of the way. It's nothing. Nico John again up. A lot of these people are doing 2 runs. I would normally do 1 on the set of softs around here, but oh. Yeah, he's 60,000 up is Nico John. So let's keep going with Nico John through the castle section. Good. Always taking a very interesting. He's invalidated his lap there. It was a bit too much curve, and he'll be in the pit lane for sure. So let's look at Archie Gill first before we. There's another Williams, I think. And look at Babiago. Sorry. Keep going.
Other Williams as you dropped it was just in that earlier incident.
I think it's an Alpine then, so that's Tar Heels. No, it's not. Who is it then? I think it might be Nico John after all. Yep, that is. Okay, now we look to Archie Gill, who is improving on his lap at the moment. Yeah, he's gone purple in the middle sector. This is looking like a promising one. But the 39.9 and Mr. Hex is going to be very, very tough to beat. Can Archie Gill do it? Up to the line he goes. And it's second for Archie Gill. Great lap, 1.4 seconds of improvement. Mr. Hex is up on his lap, but barely. It's going to be a slight improvement. 1:39.8 for Mr. Hex. Great lap.
That is amazing lap.
Exactly.
However, qualifying doesn't show the order, it's the race. Quali is just the setup for the race. You could be bad at quali, but amazing at race.
Yeah, you are right. I mean, quali, especially on a track like this, does not dictate the race. Anyone on a lap? Ghetto Biggie, I believe, is. He's a 10th down right now. That's Babiaga on a lap right now. Let's see how he does up to the line. P11. Tar Heels now in the middle sector. We are looking at him. Then we go into the castle section, a bit close to the barrier, but it's all right, and a lot of curve on the outside there for Tar Heels. And Getabe does improve, goes 5th fastest, 1:40.6. Bradley is on a really good lap right now. He's quite a way up. He could get another great pole. It might be under threat for Mr. Hex. He was 9/10 up and a 1:39.4 for Raleigh. Well done.
That is an amazing lap.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. That was out of nowhere. The Swede has popped up. Tar Heels goes 11th. Let's look at Tack Delta. He's not improved by much. Can he improve? No. And Raleigh has done it. He's proved what he can do, and it's pole position again.
Incredible.
Absolutely. I think that would have been quicker than me in tier 1. That would have been like P4. Like that would have even had a monkey pull, I think, as well in P3. Very good effort. Very. So as you have no formation lap, we're gonna have to go through the grid now. So it's Raleigh with an emphatic, phenomenal pole position by 3 tenths. Mr. Hex in the Red Bull. Really finding some good pace in second. Archie Gill showed some good pace on the medium in P3. Luke Robertson, Ghetto Biggie, Roman numerals, Nico John, Roman numerals with Cheeseheads, Jack Gibbo Vapor, Tar Heels, Babiaga, the Chaos Dread, Rusty Organ, Shep, Tank Delta, TSD, and Usops, retired early on. So then, so what do you expect going into turn 1 and just on this first lap in general? As we wait for the for these tier two drivers to be allowed to ready up, we'll just we're gonna wait for a moment, and then we'll I was just going to ask, what do you expect going into turn 1 and just on that one in general? What do you expect?
Really, a bit of chaos. That's really turn 1 anywhere. It would be quite a bit of chaos, but for the drivers, you'd want to play it safe. Especially if you're starting at the back or something, you just want to play it safe. Don't go for massive dive bombs straight away. You need to see how stuff play out.
Very much so, yeah. So we're just gonna have to wait for a moment. While these drivers sort out their strategies, their fuel levels, maybe make some adjustments to the setup. Yeah, I don't know if someone's ready up early or they've been given permission to ready up, but now we are about to get rolling.
26 laps away.
There we go, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. This lights out and away we go. It looks like a good start for Mr. Hex. It's a great start for Mr. Hex going into turn 1, and he takes the lead going into turn 1, but I don't know if there's anything. There's a big into the Roman numeral spins, and he's caused a big, massive pile up. A lot of people have lost their wings. That was TSD losing his wing, I believe. Who else has lost their wing? I think there's a lot of damage to the virtual safety car.
That was a massive crash in turn 1. Because Ryan now is back in the lead though, just before the virtual safety car.
Yeah, so what you expected. You predicted that there was going to be chaos on that one, and there's a lot of. I think did someone just spin? Nah. Yeah, no damage to Baba Yaga. TSD's wing is gone, and several's in the chat saying, "Yo, what's up, Terrible?" Yeah, I don't know if you saw that. It was a big pile up at the back. I didn't see it, but Roman numerals had a spin. He doesn't have any damage. As it Terrible saying you're very quiet. You need to up your volume. Oh, no, and Roman numerals is out, and TSD has to find he's got to find a way around that. Oh no! Alright, but we have resumed racing. I haven't missed anything, but Raleigh got back into the lead. Ahead of Mr. Hex and Luke Robertson now pressuring him. Could we see we tap the barrier there, and they have the predicted pit strategy, suggesting a two-stopper of soft, medium, medium, or soft to medium, hard. But what do you think the actual strategy is going to be in this race?
Well, people can pick different ones. I think people would want to go for the stop if it stops in the mediums. It's the best way to go.
I think that's still a little bit quiet. I think you need to.
Okay, space.
Right, that should be better. There aren't any particular battles going on, except, and there's another virtual safety car. I missed it. Sahil's was in the pit. I believe he fixed his wing. Cheeseheads goes on to the medium. Yeah, so. Yes, high heels and Cheeseheads on fresh medium. That's 2 virtual safety cars in 2 laps. Yeah, I believe we were racing again, and that was Archigil getting a bit close to Luke Robertson. He's right on the back of him, and there's Ghetto Biggie there with him. It's gonna be it's gonna be quite a turn one. It might be 3 wide here. Luke Robertson really under pressure, and he will be overtaken. Ghetto Biggie's with them too. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And there we go. There's Archigil who goes to the inside, and there's Ghetto Biggie pulling up to the outside, and it looks like Archigil is ahead, but there's Ghetto Biggie round the outside into turn 1. It's a bit of a squeeze, and Archigil defends the position. That's very nicely done. And Mr. Hex side by side with Bradley for the lead. Junior team, is it the
sister teams?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, is it yeah, and the was it yeah, and the more competitive one in real life gets in front. Sorry about that. And it's been fairly quiet, but there's Utops, Rusty, and Tack Delta all together, and the Chaos Straight. Oh, Utops, a bit of a tap, and there's Rusty down the inside of Utops, and there's a Chaos Druid there with him. Yeah, indeed, sir. It's been very, very exciting. Really liking this already. And I think we're gonna have to keep I think we're gonna have to keep watching this lead battle. It's gonna rage on for as long as I think this race will go. And that is Jack Gibbo in the Aston Martin. I believe a new reserve, not too far from Nico John, the fan favourite. Nico John. It's definitely gonna, and it will most likely be an overtake into turn 1. The Chaos Druid also quite close to Rusty, but we're gonna have to look at this battle for Jack Gibbo. He lost his. Did he understeer, or did he have or did his rear end go loose? What happened there?
I saw him just understeer, lost his front wing.
Oh god.
So now a virtual safety car's out. Rusty also comes in.
Yeah, Jacob and Rusty into the pit. I believe Rusty doesn't have damage. He'll be on to the hard or the medium. We'll see what he does. Yeah, definitely will be. Oh, Rusty! Rusty must have lost his wing as well, because he's in for a wing change. And as has Utops. Onto the hard side for Utops. Oh, he's a bit slow at the pit lane. There's Cheeseheads. And he gets past a few of them.
Yeah.
Still a virtual safety car. It's quite close between P11 and P12. Yeah, terrible saying that your volume is fine now, so that's good. Oh, Jack Gibbo has a drive-through penalty. That's quite an easy mistake to make. He's spared under VSC. It's not exactly what you want, especially in P10.
Yeah.
But we are racing again, and there isn't much to pause on other than Rusty versus Tar Heels in Utops. Utops has lagged. He's had a bit of a lag moment. He's lag spiked into Rusty, and Rusty goes down the inside. They don't normally sing over Rusty. Oh no! And it's a big crash, Rusty. He's I think he must have side pod damage or something. Yeah, he's in the wall, and he's oh my. Okay, this has been a crazy race in the castle section. Rusty, he tried to go. He's gone backwards. And now Rusty's going backwards. This has been absolutely mental.
He did the Charles Leclerc I am stupid moment, and Tahoe just went into the back of him.
You went for a really risky move down the inside. I don't know what actually happened. There's Tar Heels and Tar Heels car disappearing in front of us. This race has been ridiculous, and we have a full course safety car. The leaders will be pitting for sure. There's Shep into the pit lane. Yeah, I don't know if that's a wing change or he's actually, yeah, it's a wing change for Shep. And Jack Gibbo into, I believe, for a wing change. No, he's pitting it onto another set of mediums. It's a very interesting strategy choice. Oh, he's been held. He's slightly held in the pits because Shep has. Oh, Ghetto baby.
He's got a drive-through penalty for speeding onto safety car.
It's the second person we've seen do that. And there's Jack Gibbo, 5-second penalty for crossing the white line on the exit. And there goes Rusty into the pit lane without a wing for his wing change. See if the leaders have got to the safety car already. No, not yet. No. Yeah, I believe he has a penalty. Let me check what penalties he has. What was he serving on? Yeah, he had 5 seconds. He must have had about 10 seconds. Or more. Right. I'm not sure.
He just had 5.
But yeah, he serve. When you normally serve your 5-second penalty in the pits, you don't know what you had, and there we go. This is what we expected. All the leaders into the pit lane. Mr. Hex into the pits on the medium. Archery Gills, let's see if he's held. Yeah, he's held a lot. Unfortunately, being the Rebel has impacted his fortunes in the pits. And Archery Gill behind Rally, so you've had a swap of lead. And Mr. Hex now has his work cut out for him after this safety car.
Mr. Hex has gone all the way down to P3. Archery Gill and Rally making up a position each.
You missed this one. You missed that Kale Street going onto the medium. We tight with you. Oh, what was that? Did he just go into U-tops on purpose? Nah. So, I don't know what happened there, but I think he drove right into him, and I don't know what that was. It was quite the incident. I'm gonna have to watch that one back. Yeah, I think I'll watch that one back later, if I'm honest. Yeah, so it's safety car period. Not much to talk about. Do you think these guys are gonna want to get these to the end?
I don't think the mediums will be able to go 20 laps. Ghetto Biggie could make it to the end, but he has a drive-through penalty, which will bring him down the order quite massively.
Apparently Hearts can make it to the end, but I'm not sure of that claim. But I think he will fall down a bit at the restart.
Yeah.
As it fresh hards have quite the grip difference compared to a fresh set of mediums. Massive grip advantage there. Trust me, I know.
And could this be the first safety car of money during this race? Because when there's one safety car, well, really, you have no control of crashes, whatever happens, or how many safety cars are brought out. You just take it as it comes.
Yeah, I think you have to be proactive with these kinds of situations. If you're a league racer, yeah. And Rusty and Babiaga, who are quite a way back from the safety car U-tops, actually pits for the medium, I think.
Ooh.
This engine sounds a bit different going into the pit lane. Is that... It's not a poacher, is it? I'm not sure what that is, but... Oh no, that's his wing. I think he must have rear-ended someone under just the safety car conditions. Yeah, onto the medium goes U-tops, and out he goes. And as it couldn't get worse, a 5-second penalty for going over the white line. Remember though, both Bastons have drive-through penalties for exceeding the delta.
Speeding under safety car.
No.
Really, it's just the long game. Really, now we're gonna have another restart, which could change it again.
Yeah, we still have about 19 laps in which anything can happen. It's Baku after all.
Yep.
So FRL Charlie saying in the chat, if the Williams drivers get penalties for crossing the white line on the exit, I'm sure they should be taken off, as the AI takes a while for you to take control after you go onto the track. It's an interesting viewpoint there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's confirmed safety car in this lap rally is going to want to catch either Archie out like properly, or he's going to want to go as late as possible. Give that chasing pack the least slipstream as he possibly can. Archie getting very close to rally. That is quite some aggression.
Yeah.
Thing, and top three are going to be a real one. And Raleigh is gone. And Archie is going to have some excellent slipstream down the straight. Is he going to go for a move? No, he won't. And
but there's been another incident.
Where? I haven't seen it.
Oh, sorry.
Thought that was Jack Gillows in the pits for a reason I must have been light damage.
No, he's serving his drive-through penalty now.
Oh, of course he is. Yeah, remember, Ghetto Biggie has his, and there's another... You know, I think FRL Charlie might be right on this one, because there's another 5-second penalty for crossing the white line on the exit. Oh, jeez, it's gone very deep, and Usops just slides in there, takes a position. That's P8 now. Mistakes right on the back of Archie, it taps him slightly.
Jesus doesn't have a front wing. He says he's just lost the whole front wing.
Who? Who's lost the front wing?
Cheeseheads.
Oh no, that's not good. Yeah, he's lost his whole wing, and that's not going to be great going for the castle section. Wait, Utop's car is lagging out a bit. They're everywhere. That's not good. Let's look at Archie though. He's very close to Raleigh. This reminds me of the early stages of the IRL race, where we had the top three close to each other, and which anybody could. And there's another safety car. What? has happened there? I don't know what. I haven't seen it, but there's been yet another one.
Rusty is now gone out.
Yeah, I think it must have been a crash somewhere near the end of Sector 2. I think he must have done a Lance stroll in Q1. Maybe he went too deep. And Luke Robertson, Ghetto Biggie, they have decided this is the time to pit. Wait, what? It says Ghetto Biggie doesn't have a drive-through, or is that just... No. And Utop's now who's... Sorry. Yeah?
Ghetto Biggie does have a drive-through, it's just you can't have it on the safety car.
Yeah, it's taken him quite a while now for him to serve his drive from Rusty Orkin leaves the session. Not good for him. Luke Robertson, Cheeseheads, replacing his wing. Jack Gibbo, I believe, serving some sort of time penalty.
7-5 of his 10.
Oh, it's a bit close on exit, and Jack Gibbo remains ahead. Cheeseheads on the hard, which do you think the hard's the wrong tyre?
Well, the hard tyre could be a good strategy if you want to go to the end of the race, but because it's Baku, there could be many incidents, so it could all change. So you could always pit on the safety car again, or just pit on the safety car now and get another pit stop instead of just 3-1. It's really the strategy game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you need to really plan for this. Like if you're gonna nail the strategy, you're not saying Chaos Druid doesn't have his wing, and also he has a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line on the exit. Charlie's really proving his point. He said earlier that it might not be their fault, it might be the AI's fault. Yeah, I believe we're going to have another lap of safety car running. I think we've had more laps of VSC safety car running than we have, racing laps.
Yeah.
Can we have some actual racing? Come on.
Yeah.
Is it Babiaga on the hard? I believe he was quite a way back earlier, and he's now got himself into the points. Jack Gimmo pits again, I presume for the medium or the hard. Also Shep getting up there in P6, and so is Tac Delta in P4. So it's looking good for the oh, he's been rear. I think he's a massive I believe Utah's rear-ended him on the safety car. I mean, it's I don't know what happened, but he's got the penalty for it. I don't know what happened there. Only see people watching. God, that's fantastic. Yeah, I think Utop's just... Oh, there's another... Is that Tac Delta? Is that Tac Delta? Tac Delta, I believe, is... No, he's not. This race. I thought he was on a wing. Yep, his wing's gone. And, I believe there was another... It's a Shep's wing is gone. No, his wing isn't gone. Sorry. I think something else happened, and I'm not sure what that is. No, looks alright. Front wing looks fine. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything. I thought I had for a moment. It's a good day for the Hondas. It's P1, P4, and P3, and P7. Yeah, we should get confirmation soon if the safety car is in or not.
I don't think it is, because the Chaos Brood is just too far out.
Yeah, no, I believe it isn't. It's another lap now of safety car running. No, is it not? I can't tell. Is there another? Oh no, it's another collision. I think that's. I believe Utops I can't tell, but Utops has just been running into the back of people for all I can tell, but...
Yeah, and there's been quite a bit of lagging as well, so not sure what's happening.
Yeah, and Mr. Hex does front wing damage. He was in contention for the lead, but now he has to make. But now he has a recovery drive on his hands. Probably another set of the medium. Chaos Druid in the pits too. I believe he's serving a penalty, and now to the medium tyre. I think we could. Do you think the safety car will be in this lap, or will we see another lap of safety car running?
We'll probably see another lap of safety car, maybe. If the Chaos can catch up, then yeah. It depends how fast
I believe Mr. Hex and Kelstra need to catch up to the safety car queue. It's not too far in front of them, so they can do it. It won't be a massive issue, I think.
Okay, Utops just overtook Archie Gill.
Yeah, I don't know what Utops is doing. He's just, for all I know, he's been called. Yeah, he's overtaking Archie. He just. I don't know if his AI is. I don't know what's happening with Utops. He's just overtaking people, causing things left, right, down the middle. It's really weird. It's really, really strange. What do you think of it?
It's really, you can't explain it. It's so weird that when you see it. Utops has just left the session. So.
Yeah, I think he's disconnected. I don't know if I think hopefully he'll be added back. I don't have him added. Do you have him? Do you have him added? Because
No, I don't.
I'll give it a go anyway. I don't know if it's a disconnection. That's not. No. No, it's not letting me. Let me. Now won't let me invite him to the game. So. Yeah, he's got another penalty now. I believe is he back in for ignoring a yellow flag? Safety car is in this lap then. Yeah, right. What?
You go.
Okay, it was like Rayleigh's bolted and he's already pulled away. Archie Gill now side by side, and there's Tac Delta. Tac Delta go round the outside. It could be a Daniel Ricciardo-esque move, and no, it's not. And Utah's and round the outside goes Tac Delta into turns. It's a great move. That is an Archie Gill. I believe also got past into second place then. Renault was brilliant. Oh, it's a big collision. Tac Delta's out. I don't know what happened there, but. Oh, I don't always saw the action. Tac Delta out of the race is running so well. It was looking a very solid finish. But now it's all over. But there's no safety car, which between them might. And Mr. Hex now trying to get past Janko. Is there any big battles going on? No, there isn't anything massive. But as we go into Sector 3, that I think we'll really see his battles spice up. And there is Shep now in P4. He's avoided the action and is looking now, if it goes well, perhaps on track for a podium place.
Yeah, looking really well. And currently, with adding in time penalties, he'll be in P2. Oh no. No, you won't. You'll be in P3 because of the amazing gap from Archie Gill to Utops.
Yeah, Utops is 10 seconds, Archie 5 seconds, so it's looking like a P3. I think he picked up some light damage, and Getaby is right there. Despite having the drive-through penalty, still gonna go for it. And yeah, will he go for the move or will he pit? No, he's going to go into the pit. No, yeah, he's pitting. So that's the drive-through being served. Baby Yaga into P5 then.
No, but Cheeseheads just overtook. Oh.
Oh, down the inside goes Cheeseheads on Baba Yaga, and there is Luke Robertson side by side as well. And, oh, Luke Robertson down the inside, that's a great move. Really, really great battles, and this is going to still continue. As Nico John, Mr. Hex, side by side. And it looks like Nico John's going to get ahead, but there's Baba Yaga goes down the inside. No, Mr. Hex goes down the inside. Baba Yaga is Nico John side by side with Cheeseheads. Oh, it's almost a collision. And there goes Mr. Hex down. Oh no, Nico John. He's squirmed around a bit, and now
this is so much action.
There's so much barely kick up with it. There's Mr. Hex now down inside of Cheeseheads. This is absolutely insane. And there's U-Tops now. Yeah, U-Tops, I believe, got ahead of Baba Yaga, and there is Baba Yaga. I think he's got a problem or something. He might have a problem, and he's in, is it P8, and there's Nico John almost running to the back of him, and now Archie Gill and Raleigh quite close onto the pit straight, and Luke Robertson close to Shep as well. So this could be his P3 taken away from him if it doesn't go right. Nico John very close to his teammate. He's going to want him to get out the way, and he does so. Good teamwork. Now Archie Gill, doesn't get past, but there's Luke Robertson down round the outside of Shep. But it's a long straight. Can he get him back into turn one like we saw with Gasly? Oh no. On Leclerc, no, that's not going to happen. There's Mr. Hex, unexpectedly down the inside of Shep for P5 then.
As now DRS is enabled, so more overtaking down that long straight.
Yeah, forgot to mention that 12 laps of proper action yet to go. Baba Yaga's retired. Baba Yaga's retired from the race, and I'm hoping there isn't another virtual safety car or a safety car. It's not even a yellow. I don't think it was a pit retirement either. New tops into the pits for a wing change, and oddly enough, the hard tyres. I don't think he has any good enough sets of medium. And there we go. And Archie Gill right on the back of Raleigh. Yeah, Baba leaves the session. Yeah, I believe Archie Gill's it tapped the barrier. I hope that doesn't impact him from this lead battle, because it's been super entertaining so far. Onto the pit straight. He's getting very close. He's got the DRS. He's got slipstream and the overtake. This is a surefire overtake unless Raleigh can really defend his position. It's a proper lead battle now to the outside. I don't think he has DRS working, also I think he has a problem. It's not close enough. I thought it'd be well close, he just didn't gain enough. I think Raleigh was dumping all of his ERS.
Yeah, Archie was running out of ERS, but then Raleigh's got like half.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I think he utilised that to a lot of effect down the straight. Also see a change of position there is Jack Gibbo on Nico John. Yeah, I think Nico John can fight back though. Going into turn, is it 5? Chaos Druid is retired. It's another retirement. Only 10 cars in this race.
No, safety car.
Oh, yeah, there is. This is unbelievable, this is.
More laps under the safety car.
Oh, gold! Oh, Archie Gill ran into the back of Raleigh, and his retirement of Raleigh is 10 seconds of penalties. What is this race?
Now this is Raleigh going to tactically pit and get rid of 5 of those seconds, or just stay out?
What? Sorry, I was looking at Discord, I didn't catch that.
Oh, is Raleigh gonna pit and take away some of those 5 seconds, or going to continue on?
Well, that's a mystery. I think we'll have to see. But Archie, I think he must have had a brake issue or something. He ran, as far as I can tell, into the back of Raleigh, and that Caused a collision. I don't know if he has rear wing damage. Looks okay to me, but is visual damage even on? Yeah, Raleigh pits. He's in. He's diving in. So let's look at the age of these people. Guys, tired. Luke Robertson on 5 laps. Mr. Hicks on 3 laps. Shep on 9. And a lot of people, and a lot of the hard runners are yet to pit, but I'm sure they will. Nico John as well on 8 lap old mediums. Get a big in, of course, U-tops. Rally, the only one to pit at the medium runners. Shep pits 2 on 20 set medium for 10. For around, I reckon, 987 laps to the end of this race, and Archibald leaves the session. That is that is not the way you want to retire from this race. This has been proper entertaining to watch.
This has.
You know, it's been crazy, but I've loved it the whole way through. I think this race has had it all, to be honest with you.
Been a bit chaotic over time, with 9 retirements.
I genuinely think anyone except for maybe U-tops could win this race.
Yes. Correct statement.
It's just a total toss-up. Yeah, Rally on the new medium has only dropped 2 positions. I think he can still win it. Mr. Hex has of course, you know, he has bags of pace from qualifying.
There's now Nico John on the softs.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision. It might work out though, considering this is effectively a sprint to the finish. Shep's gone on the wrong tyre. That's Shep. There's I think he's messed up his tyre choices on the hard. Oh.
Or did he run out of mediums? That's the other case.
Or he has used sets of softs, so I think there was nothing else he could do then, perhaps. So he's going to have a big disadvantage compared to Nico John and Ghetto Biggie behind him. And so, for another lap, we have the safety car out on the track. I think Bert Minander has quite enjoyed this one. I mean, he's had a lot of running on the track. Yep. Archigill's he's actually back in the session, interestingly. It's Archigill. And there goes. Oh, something's happened to Raleigh. I mean, Jack. Yeah, there's a collision between him and Jack Gibb. He's lost the position. And it's a 15 seconds of penalties for Raleigh. Oh, no, 10, I think. Let me check.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, 10 seconds. Oh! Jack Gibb has squeezed him. I think he's lost his wing. I believe some of his side. I believe his left front right side pods. That is.
That was a bit aggressive from Jack Gibb like that.
Very. I mean, what's he doing there? I mean, yeah, and he's had a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag. You know, it's amazing. We haven't had a disqualification yet. No, I actually think it's a miracle that we haven't had one. We will have one soon enough. I bet you. I bet you're a 10 that there'll be a disqualification.
And for other countries, I'm sorry, I don't know the conversion of £10 into your currency.
Wait, are you joking or are you serious?
I'm
Oh man.
I was joking because I simply don't know. As now I think the safety car's gonna come in.
Yeah, I think that's the most likely scenario. So we hopefully will be back under racing conditions. So the current order: Luke Robertson, Mr. Hex in the Red Bull, who started second and is still in second. Jack Gibbo, Rane with his 15 seconds of penalties and no wing. Cheesehead, Shep, Nico John, who's not been at the front where he normally is, U-Tops and Ghetto Biggie. And so Luke Robertson again, he's gonna want to go as late as possible or catch Mr. Hex out, so he doesn't slipstream him all the way down that long pit straight. That's what I would be doing if I was leading under in these conditions. That's for sure. What would you be doing at this point?
Really, I'd be like, what is happening? What do I do? Let me just race and see what I can do.
And Mr. Hex had a good restart, and he's going to go to the outside of Luke Robertson. This is for the lead of this race, and he's going to go round the outside. It is clean. He's gone very wide though into turn 2. Luke Robertson's going to keep this one up, and he's Mr. Hex into the lead of this Grand Prix, and there's still quite... And there isn't really a massive scrap going on, but there's Nico John side by side with Shep, and he's passed. And Raleigh, and he still has his broken wing. His wing, I don't know if it's a visual glitch or his wing's actually gone, and yeah, and he's ran off. No, poor Raleigh. His race has gone from bad to worse. I think it's how to describe it.
It went from amazing to bad to worse. It's gone from one end to the other.
Yeah, that's... There isn't really a particular battle going on. U-Tops was finally retired. This is what I've been waiting for. I think, I don't know what happened to Raleigh, but... I don't know, why did they not change his wing? Maybe his wing changed to no? And hopefully we can see some more scraps, and there's Ghetto Biggie a bit close to Shep. Shep, of course, on the hard, Ghetto Biggie on the soft. Using quite a lot of curve there, using his overtake. Shep, of course, his overtake too. We're going to want to use it now. Will he defend, will he not? Yeah, but he's using his overtake now. He's going to have to give it all he's got now. But I think it's a surefire overtake right now for Ghetto Biggie. He's not catching as much as you would expect. And he's going to go to the inside. Shep, and he's backed out of it. No, he's gonna keep going though, and Shep, I think he had a moment on the curb, and Raleigh is still, he's still having a moment. He can't reverse it out. Poor Raleigh. Right, but Luke Robertson 6/10 in it, and Nico and Cheesehead's very close to Nico John.
We have now had.
Oh, and the Cheesehead was very wide. I think he must have lost his left end plate, or he might be, or at least a bit of it. Yeah, gap 0.8. Was it for Luke Robertson to Mr. Hex? Jaguar quite a distance away from the podium. Oh, he's tapped the barrier in the castle section. He's very wide. And that's Nico John through. No, he's on to the side. He's let everyone past. And Shep's going to go through too. And there goes Raleigh to actually fix his wing. He gets onto another set of medium. Probably doesn't have enough softs. I think let's see if he goes for fastest lap. I mean, it's good that he hasn't retired or given up. I think that's important. I think it's something I need to learn as well. Cheesehead. It's close to Nico John. Cheesehead's gone left into the barrier and he's out. Another car is gone from this race. And the DRS is enabled. Looks like race control don't care. Nico John's in. This race.
One of the most
oh my god. Oh, I think this is going to go down in the history books, and I'm commentating it. Well, we are.
The funny thing is that this race has exactly the same amount of retirements as Monaco Tier 1.
Really? Oh, no way.
And it's not even over yet.
Was he Archie Gill stating some facts? This race is a joke? Yes, it is a joke, but it's a very entertaining joke. Yeah, looks like Mist Hex comfortable out front of the lead. I don't want to jinx it, but he's looking good up front. And Jack Gibbo, it's another penalty for crossing the white line. I don't know how many times Charlie has been able to prove his point, but it's many times. In this race has actually it's taken well over 75% of the race, and it's kind of settled down now.
Yeah.
Which is a bit sad because it's been quite fun. I'm going to go on board with Rally because I think he's going to go for fastest lap. Yeah, I think this will be a push lap for sure from Rally.
Because there's not really anyone in a DLS anymore. They're all kind of spread out.
Yeah. Is that Luke Robertson is pitting and Ghetto rigging now in second, and Shep is looking on track for a podium. He's drove a clean race. Yeah, and Luke Robertson will come out behind Shep for he's been held. He's not been released from the there was a glitch there. He gets released from the pit lane. Shep will be well ahead of him, and it's looking like a surefire podium. Mr. Hex having a great race. He's pulled a good gap from Ghetto Biggie, who is quite quick. Ghetto Biggie, of course, here the Swiss driver. Yeah, Rally 2/10 up in sector 2. Will this be a fastest lap? He hasn't used much of his overtake. Very interestingly. You know, at this point, if I were him, I'd be doing it now. I mean, I got fresh set of mediums. I got all my overtake. He's 8/10 up though.
It's extra points.
Yeah, it's another thing. But I think he's confident he can do it even without it. I think that might be his mentality, or he just doesn't want to. Doesn't want to risk it. Doesn't want to retire.
Yeah.
Let's look at Rally's lap times to go across the line. Is it good enough? No, it's only a 43.9. I believe the fastest lap now is a 42.2. Let me check. Yeah, it's a 42.7 from Luke Robertson. That's the fastest lap. You're Mr. Hex. He's used all of his battery at the he's all of his battery. Ghetto Biggie is still a lot. Shep comfortably in third. It's like a Jack Gibbo though. He's gone fastest in the middle sector of anyone. He's looking good now for an actual fastest lap. Currently it's a 42.7. Will he beat that? He's got a good amount of deployment on the back straight. Getting up to almost 200 miles an hour. Yeah, but that's all of his overtake gone. He will beat it. What's it though? 140.18. Very strong lap.
That is pretty nice.
Yep. I think Rally's waiting until the final lap, but I think he doubts it now. Ghetto Bigger has really pulled in a bit of a gap now on Mr. I think he's gained now on Mr. Hex, I believe about 1.5, 1 and a bit, 2-ish seconds, I reckon.
Yeah.
There isn't much to comment about now.
They're all kind of spread out.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, the chaos has already kind of happened, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ghetto B really gaining now on Mr. Hex. Yeah, it was around 5 seconds, now it's down to 3.0. I don't know if Mr. Hex has burnt out his tyres or he's just... I don't know what's happened, but he's really losing pace compared to the soft. We'll have to look as lap time gets a 144.9 for Mr. Hex, and a 143 is 1.3 seconds quicker on that lap. Will he catch you at this rate? I'm not sure. But I think he might do.
It's hard to tell, Billy. He could make a mistake or anything.
Yeah, that's very true.
But Luke Robertson seems to be catching up to Space Cowboy quite a bit.
Yeah, they got the gap's 3 seconds, so he needs to get 1 second a lap at a minimum in order to overtake by the final lap. Yeah, Shep, all he needs to do is just hold on. That's all he needs to do.
As Ronnie has now pitted for a set of softs, so he's probably definitely going for that fastest lap.
Oh, Shep's on a bit of a slide though. Look at Luke Robertson, he's gaining big time on Shep.
Gaining a lot here.
Yeah, 1.5, he's gained over 1.5 seconds. He's already within a second. There's a massive pace difference here between these tyres. Let's look at... Oh no, wait, Shep has let him through. Shep has let him pass. That's not... That's the wrong decision. Like, genuinely, in my opinion, to let him through. And his pace hasn't been spectacular, but he's drove a very clean race, a very consistent race. And it's really allowed him to, sort of the tyre difference, it was, 6 lap hardest to 7 lap medium, really shows, not to be rude, what a pace difference. Get a Biggie gaining a lot on, Mr. Hex, but 2.3 seconds, I don't think it'll be enough. Well, actually, well, it might be, I've got no clue, honestly.
Depends how many mistakes get to be or.
Well, as this race settles down, it might start up again for the lead battle.
Now get to Biggie, less than 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds now. He needs to gain a second a lap at a minimum in order for him to get into the lead.
But then he also needs to do the overtake to win.
Well, yeah, that's true, of course. Yeah, I believe. I don't know who said it, but it's one thing to catch, another to pass, and that ranged true in Bahrain this year. Max caught Lewis, but passed him off track, had to let him through, and couldn't get back at him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at the lap times again, see if it's good enough. So Mr. Hex, as he go across the line, it's a 1:44.8. And it's a 1:44.1 for Ghetto Biggie. It's not enough. He needs to get a bit of a move on, Ghetto Biggie. 1.6 seconds.
If he can get in the DRS and quite close on the final lap on the long straight, then he could have the chance for a last ditch. Yeah,
it's absolutely critical at this point that he gets the most out of his tyres, the most out of the car. He's had a big slide though, this is not helping him. It looks like the lead battle that we were hoping for. Will it even happen?
Don't know.
As in, Nico John's past Shep for P4. So, and apparently Nico John has some penalties. Shep's staying quite close. Yeah, he's got 5 seconds of penalties, Nico John. So it's looking like a P4 for Shep. He's hanging on there with Nico John. Very nice, they have to say. Very impressive. 1.4 seconds for Ghetto Biggie. He needs to have a monster final lap in order to win, but I think Mr. Hex is still quite comfortable up front. 1.2 seconds, a yellow in sector 2, and it's Raleigh. Yeah, I believe it's Raleigh. I think he had enough, and no, it looks like, he's slowing down. I don't know if he has a problem or something, or he's retiring. No, he's not retiring. Or is he?
Now in just under a second. He's in DRS range.
That's very interesting. 9/10 of a second the gap. This is absolutely critical, this final lap for Ghetto Biggie. But as it stands, with the nature of this track, Mr. Hex can still get it. He's got a little bit more overtake. He's not using any of it. Now this back straight, the gap is now about 5/10 of a second. So there's an Aston Martin stopped. Jack Gibber, yeah, he's had a massive moment then. I don't think that's going to impact the two leaders.
It's most likely going to go down to that long straight. Because it's nice, tight, windy sections until that long, massive straight.
Yeah, look how close Ghetto Big is now. I wasn't sure he was going to get, but look at that. He's right there on the gearbox of Mr. Hex, but the gap is now back up to 6/10. Bradley is been quite slow. This is still on, even though we're going to the final sections, the final corners of this race. Gap is 7/10. He's got a bit more overtake, as I said.
They're both on minimal ERS.
But yeah, he's got a tiny bit more, which could help. Mr. Hex from really wide in the final corner. I think he can get it up the line.
This could be it.
A crazy race now, going down to a drag race finish. Ghetto Biggie with the DRS. It's like 2017 with Bottas and Lance Stroll and Mr. Hex and Ghetto Biggie. Well, Ghetto Biggie wins it. Wins an absolutely mental, exciting, chaotic race in Baku. Luke Robertson will come home in third.
Riley's in 7th now.
And Luke Robertson into third. Yeah, Monkey Fool saying, "What a finish!" Yes, that was quite ridiculous, wasn't it? And Shep across the line. It's going to be P4 for Shep, and Jack Gibbo in P6 with Bradley already crossing the line. It's a very unfortunate race for him in P7. And Roman numerals has left the session. We're still waiting for Jack. I believe he has no wing yet. His wing's gone, but he's still gonna push it to the line. And without any front downforce, he's nearly going 200 miles an hour across the line, which is crazy. And that's
the end.
And that is unbelievable. What we have just seen today in Azerbaijan. Shep. Yeah, well done, Tim. It was yeah, I've said it already. A clean and consistent drive for him.
Starting from the back P18, going up to P4, which is quite nice.
Yeah, it's a very solid performance. So that's what you're saying. That's what happens when you keep. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. When if you can keep it out of trouble, that's half the job done. And I think that's been proven right today.
Congratulations to all drivers, though.
Yeah, we have to make it across the line. That's yeah. I think you've done pretty well if you've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look at the finishing order. Ghetto Biggie wins with a 4-stopper, soft, hard, medium, soft, and was it? You have a 5-stopper for Chaos Druid. You had a lot of pit stops in this race.
Yeah.
So the finishing order is Ghetto Biggie, Mr. Hex in the Red Bull after a drag race. Was it a turboline finish? I don't know what to say. Drag race finish. It was Luke Robertson. So the Brit in third for Mercedes. Shep in fourth. Nico John fifth. Just wasn't on it this race. Jack Gibbo ran in P7 after starting from what was really an effort, but it just wasn't there for him. Cheesehead P8 with a DNF. U-Tops Archie Gill. The Chaos Druid, Baby Yaga, Tank Delta, Rusty Vulcan, Tar Heels, TSD, Vapor, Roman numerals, and that's the finishing order for you.
The difference between Ghetto Biggie and Mr. Hex was 0.096.
Right, let's see how long the instant list is. Oh, it's quite long. That's quite a long instant. I told you it was going to be like a lot.
And there we go.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the data randomly. I don't know why they have this, but it's cool. Yeah, the fastest pit stop, 2.552 seconds.
Oh. What a race.
Exactly, it was just... It was just everything happened. It was... the super close finish, just under a 10. We had collisions, drama. Was it whatever happened? You could name anything, and that happened in the race. Like seriously. And it's Jack Gabo with the fastest lap with a 1:41.857. You have three cars on a 5-stopper. You have gets a big on the 4-stopper. That was I think that's one of the greatest races I've ever seen in league racing. Thank you for watching. So have a good night.
Goodbye.